Khalida, you are a new foster mum.
I am, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How long have you had your kids?
Today will be 2 weeks.
Oh, so you're fresh into it?
Yes, my first placement.
Can you remember thinking, okay, I'm going to change my life now and be a foster mum? What was that process? What went through your mind?
I think it just came naturally to me. I was working abroad, and the career path that I'd chosen previously, it was all about me. And at some point in my life, I wanted to do something for others. And this just became a natural part of the decision as to wanting to look after children.
Talk me through what's happened in the last 2 weeks to your life, because this, you talk about your career and stuff, but this is your personal life.
Personal life has changed completely. You have to accept the fact that it's no longer about you. You have a family.
But you say this with a big smile on your face.
I say it because while I'm talking, I'm remembering waking them up in the mornings, making sure the breakfast cereal is on the table, making sure there's enough milk in the fridge for the cereal, and bread, making sure you've got enough bread and butter and jam. You know, these things didn't bother me before because it was just me. It changes your life in ways that I never thought before. Laundry, I've never done so much laundry in my life. It's just, the machine doesn't stop.
Again, I like the fact that laundry's bringing a smile to your face.
It is, because I've discovered ways where you can, cut time by using new technology.
Going back to before you got your 2 kids then, what was the process? What process do you have to go through, and how long does that usually take for somebody who might be watching this and go, do you know what, I might do this? What's the process? Normally
the process, I would say, on average would take 6 months. So from the time you first make the decision that you're ready and you're able to make the commitment, you call the council and they will assess you to see that you actually meet the initial criteria. If you are successful, they will let you know, and then you'll be having a visit from a social worker who will come and assess you and evaluate and see whether you can go to the next phase, which is what they call skills to foster training, and that can happen within a few weeks.
And who in your life have you discussed this with? Husband, boyfriend?
No, I'm not married.
You're doing this you're single?
I'm a single foster parent.
Wow.
And so my discussions were with my family, my siblings, my brother, my sister. My sister previously fostered as well.
Okay.
So I had a lot of knowledge prior to coming into it myself. And friends, my friends who have children, who are married. And so yeah, I have a really good, strong support network. So it was good to gauge a little bit from their knowledge and see whether it was the right decision for me.
You're only 2 weeks in. Do you already know it's the right decision?
I do, yes.
Why?
Absolutely. Because I've seen changes. I never thought that I'd see the changes that I've seen already in such a short span of time. But the children are settling in now, and they start trusting you, they start sharing with you. I've tried to keep the routine as normal as possible, things that they were used to from the previous placements that they were in, and I followed them through, and we tweaked a little changes here and there, but I get a lot of input from them as well, things they like, things that they'd rather not do or prefer.
How do you think you have changed their lives? I know it's only 2 weeks, but you're talking as though you just know you have.
I know I have, because I can see a big difference in just their persona, the way they carry themselves. Confidence levels have gone up. I've seen how the children behave with their teachers. They're very proud when I go to school and I talk to their teachers.
Oh,
I introduce myself to all of their teachers. On the first day we went to school together. We're always there early. We're always first. We beat the teachers sometimes. We're always there early, and I'm always waiting for the children. And the smile you get, the big smile when they seek you out from all the mums and dads that are waiting at the gate, that's a golden moment for me. That's something that I never realised I would feel.
What did you think foster caring would be like before you did this? What was your perception of it?
I'd seen other parents with their children, and I kind of thought it would be very similar to how they bring up their children. But one thing we always have to keep in mind is that these are looked after children, and they do need more care and more attention. So you have to pay a lot more attention to what they're saying, and I really have to investigate and understand where they're coming from, because a lot of the children have had trauma in their lives.
What's the best thing so far?
I think just the smiles and the thank yous, because you know that they mean it. It's from their heart. And I think the fact that we're a nice family unit and the sense of belonging, I think they've started to feel that, because
It gives me goosebumps that this is just 2 weeks in.
I never thought it would happen so quickly myself. I thought it would be a slow process. It takes months to adjust, but children are very resilient, and these children have been through a lot. And I think, and I'm very nurturing as a person as well, so understanding their background, their history helps a lot. Because
for somebody who's watching this now, who's undecided, but like, okay, I want to see what it's all about. You must get support, I suppose, if you're having a wobble or you're...
Absolutely.
What support do you get?
You have your social workers, there's a whole support network, you have your family, you have your friends. I made great friends when I did the Skills for Foster training. We all took each other's numbers, and we've remained good friends.
Fantastic.
And they come over, they meet the children. So yeah, the support network just grows, and you're never alone.
No.
So even though I'm a single foster parent, I honestly don't feel like I'm alone in this.
What would you say to somebody who is thinking of becoming a foster carer?
If someone's seriously thinking about it, just know that it will be challenging. Some days you will be pulling your hair out. But
It doesn't sound like you've had many of them, though.
I haven't actually.
No, good.
I think your approach, if you genuinely are wanting to help children, and you genuinely are a person that can offer a safe home environment, love, care, support, something every human being needs. And if you genuinely feel that you can make that commitment, because it is a lifestyle change, then I wouldn't hesitate. I would say just give it a go.